Welcome to Kanapaha Botanical Gardens in Gainesville, Florida. As we enter, we're greeted by orchids. The orchid family is one of the largest groups of flowering plants on the planet. There are over 30,000 species of orchids on the earth, and they're found on every continent except Antarctica. I love the faces of orchids and their character. They're beautiful. Wow, we've barely entered the gardens and we're already surrounded by lush subtropical beauty, like this vine garden section. It really makes you happy. Look, there's pinecone ginger in the ginger garden. This is called purple passion flower. The vine and the flower both are edible. I think this is a coral vine. It sure is gorgeous. Pink velvet banana that peels itself when it's ripe. And here's my gardener friend Sally, standing among the giant timber bamboo. It's so exotic and a lot of fun. It's the largest species, growing to 75 feet high and 7 inches in diameter. There's a sinkhole, part of the natural environment in Florida, cool and shady. Wow, snow fungus. The gardens are full of these fun gazebos. I suppose if it's raining, you could run in there for some shelter. We continue our walk along the native woodland trail. This one looks like a Brazilian plume flower. This is me checking out the famous Congo bottle tree. Growing 6 feet tall or more, you have the pagoda flower with heart-shaped foliage. It's not invasive or overly aggressive, and it's a favorite of butterflies and hummingbirds. The blackberry leopard lily is a medicinal plant. The Mexican butterfly weed, or tropical milkweed, helps a lot of pollinators, but it can lead to health problems for monarchs. The mantis religiosa, or the praying mantis, is a lot of fun. I like these insects. Cardinals enjoy living in the gardens here. Cardinals are a symbol of confidence and balance. Parent cardinals live a well-balanced life, sharing in the care of their young. Everybody loves elephant ear. It's a beautiful plant. It grows to 9 feet tall or more. You can actually eat the plant, but you better cook it because it has calcium oxalate that will irritate you if you don't cook it before you eat it. Red vein Chinese lanterns belong to the nightshade family. They're attractive to butterflies, but they're highly invasive. And this is the spectacular butterfly garden. Next is the rock garden. There's a cabbage palmetto. And a brown anolis lizard, invasive native of Cuba. This is a hedge cactus growing to 50 feet tall, called Queen of the Night because it blooms at night. Here's another relaxed brown anolis from Cuba. Hello, common garter snake. Live oaks are magnificent trees, also known as evergreen oaks. They drop their leaves in January and February and quickly grow new leaves. And the Spanish moss draping the trees is not a parasite, it's a bromeliad, or an epiphyte getting its nutrients from air and rain. Behind Sally and Bee is the wedding oak. You can see why this setting by Lake Kanapaha is a favorite place for wedding ceremonies. And we're seeing a lot of Gulf fritillary butterflies, also known as the passion butterfly, because they like to lay their eggs on the passion vine that we saw earlier. Look at the incredible body on this beautiful pollinator. It's a bumblebee. Did you know bumblebees are efficient pollinators because they buzz pollinate? Their buzz vibration at the frequency of a middle C causes the flower to release its pollen. There are over 250 species of bumblebees throughout the world, but only 5 occur in Florida. Lunch break. We've been here more than 2 hours and enjoying every minute of it. And it's time to head over to the water gardens. We could spend weeks identifying every plant, but for now, let's just enjoy the beautiful subtropical scenery. Everyone enjoys koi, an ornamental species of fish descended from the carp. In the 1600s, Chinese farmed carp in rice paddies, a practice that traveled to Japan, where the Japanese noticed odd color variations in some of the carp and bred them, creating the beautiful koi species. The koi introduce us to another species known as the Florida softshell turtle. One soft shell basks in the sun while another paddles around looking for food. Can you believe the size of these water lilies? It's the giant Victoria amazonica, the largest water lily in the world, discovered in Bolivia. And a happy garter snake enjoying the sun, as is his Florida softshell turtle compadre, an unidentified exotic frog species. Let's just take another minute to enjoy this giant Victoria water lily garden. As we move on to another flower garden, we're amazed. What is this creature? It looks like a hummingbird, but it's not. Is it an insect? Yes, it's a hummingbird hawk moth. This is an insect that mimics the flight and the sound of a hummingbird. It's been hours. We've enjoyed the water features, the plants, the creatures. These beauty berries are bidding us goodbye. And amazingly, so is this eastern black swallowtail. Let there be light. Thank you, Kanapaha Botanical Gardens, for shining so brightly in Gainesville, Florida.